Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby. Let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
All right. This is Game in the Right Way, and we are back. I'm Billy Wright, and this is the Mets versus the Cubs in the second game of the doubleheader. Unfortunately, the Mets took it on the chin again and lost that game. And the only thing that came out of so far, they lost both games, of course. But tonight, some good news, I guess, and bad news, of course. You can't have both. You can't have one without the other. But Francisco Lindor is back in the lineup. He's back from the IL, and unfortunately, I don't know if he's going on the IL, but he's got back spasm or something. Juan Soto will be out again. So I'll have the starting lineups. We'll see what happens. I mean, the Mets did not lose the series yet because they can actually win tonight and then tomorrow to tie the series. I mean, that's all you can hope for, really. With Lindor in the lineup, it's unfortunate. Like I said, you don't have the 1-2 punch that you want, but we'll see. I mean, it started out well this morning, today, the game, and unfortunately, it happened again. Unfortunately, McClain took it on the chin. The only pitcher that's really been doing good was Manaea. He's 2-0 in his last 2 starts, so he'll be pitching against the. He'll be taking over tonight. So we'll see what happens. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like last night, it doesn't matter really. I mean, like I said, the Mets lose, but they're still in that situation of what they, with the management they have. I mean, are they going to have to lose out every game before anything happens? So, I don't know I don't really know what they're waiting for, but what the manager, the owner, of course. But let's go. I'm just going to write down what the loss was before, 10-3. So they have a chance to try not to lose the doubleheader, which hasn't been that easy this year with doubleheaders when they have them. So we'll see what goes on. I think if they lose this game tonight, I don't think I'm going to do that game tomorrow. I'll pick another game, and I'll just take a break because they're coming. The Phillies are coming in this weekend, and I know the way they showed up against the Philadelphia Phillies in in Citizens Bank. If they do it here again, forget it. So we'll get the starting lineups, and we'll go from there. So give me 1 second here. All right. All right. So batting first for the Cubs is Pete Crow Armstrong. Batting second is Matt Shaw. Batting third is Seiya Suzuki. Batting fourth is Alec Bregman. Batting fifth is Michael Busch. I think Michael Busch that hit 2 homers? Yeah, I know. We're all besides ourselves with them. But Nico Horner is batting sixth, and batting seventh is Carson Kelly. Batting eighth, the DH is Pedro Ramirez. And batting ninth is Dansby Swanson. And their pitcher will be, their starting pitcher will be Shotei Emagna. He's 4-6 with an ERA of 4.26, strikeouts 84, and a WHIP of 1.06 in 15 games. On the other side, the Mets will have Carson Binge batting first, A.J. Ewing batting second, Bo Bichette batting third. No, I'm sorry. I had the wrong game. I didn't give the wrong game on the other one, I don't think. No, I don't think. Sorry about that. They had the both games there. My bad. All right, so for the Mets, it's almost the same. Binge, Lindor, Bichette, Ventos is finally going to start. Simeon, Alvarez, they moved them up. Wagaman's the DH. A.J. Ewing, and Brett Beatty. And that's the starting lineup for the Mets. So there you go. Just soon, I think pretty soon, the game will start. We'll find out what'll happen if Mania can stop this. I think it's a 4-game losing streak now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4-game losing streak. Right? No, wait, 1, 2. Yeah, 4-game losing streak. So see what happens. So it ain't easy. I mean, the decision for me to do this is I already make the decision before. I was hoping that the Mets could maybe sweep, but it looked starting out pretty good, but unfortunately it did not happen. So, but like I said, you got to keep going, and tonight's a different game, and then you got Lindor back, but unfortunately you don't have Soto. Maybe Soto will be back for tomorrow. If the Mets win tonight, then they can start something again. So I don't know. I mean, it's not, like I said, they're not going to have an easy end of the season. I mean, so, and like I said yesterday, you keep losing and forget about that wild card thing. So I think right now they're 8 games back in the wild card, and it's getting worse. So, but this is the team we're going with. We got it. This is every day now. So we're all in it together. So just writing down the lineups myself here. Keep track. Yeah, I mean, there is no, I mean, I don't know. There's really nothing you can say. But like I said yesterday, and I'm going to just say, I'm not going to really say that much because I said so much yesterday, and I thought, everybody's got the same message. I mean, we all get the same thing. And it's basically, oh, they're getting ready. Hold on. It's about to start. Look at this. Give me 1 second here. I got to, uh-oh. Game should be starting here. Where is it? I'm in the wrong game. Hold on. That was the other game. Give me 1 second here. Oh, I'm sorry. It goes at 10, 7:10. I forgot. Anyway, it'll be up. The 3D will come up, and of course, if you're not familiar, sometimes the 3D is ahead of the game, or so you basically just be kind and don't say nothing and just let me, do the, so I don't know. Like I said, sometimes it's going to be ahead, and I don't know why it just happens like that. So just got to find the game now. Pete Crow Armstrong is coming up. And Pete Crow's coming up. Come on. First pitch to Pete Crow Armstrong is a foul ball. Let's see. He's batting .286, 17 homers and 43 RBIs in 79 games. Well, they definitely need to do something. I mean, you know, if you're not gonna, I mean, I'm sure that next pitch is 1-2. Actually, 1-2 now. So 2-strike count we got on him. So Manaya's got a 2-strike count. Next pitch is, can't tell. 2-2 now. Making sure everything is working. Oh, actually, I'm gonna see me. It's my. Oh, I didn't get my. And that's a strikeout for Manaya. It's a good start. One gone. I mean, seriously, what I've seen with Manaya, he should have started for a while back. So, but unfortunately, they did not. I don't understand that at all. Anyway, can't cry over spilt milk. Anyway, Shaw is batting .254. He takes a ball. Next pitch is swung on and missed. It's a 1-1 count. Shaw's got 4 homers and 19 RBIs in 51 games. So we got a 1-1 count. Next pitch is outside. Checked by the first base umpire. Says he swung. That's 2 strikes. Got 2 strikes on him. Well, he definitely went around. I think he did. Next pitch is outside for a ball. 1-2. 2-2. Sorry. Got a 2-2 pitch coming. And that's swung on and fouled back. Still 2-2. Two pitch for Manaya. And swung on and fouled, out of play. Mets are wearing their black jerseys. With their white, I think it's a white stripe, or I can't tell. And the Cubs are wearing their blue tops with their gray bottoms. 2-2 pouch. 2-2 pitch is a ball. Is it a ball? What happened? He thinks he got hit by the pitch. Shaw thinks he got hit by the pitch. I don't know. No, he did not. They checked it. Did not. Counselor says no. He didn't check it. So he said like this, not gonna check it. So we got a 3-2 count. Here's the pitch, and it swung on and fouled back. What is going on here? I gotta get my system up here for this one. And of course, the dreaded walk. The dreaded walk, which the Mets cannot get away from. That has been a killer in this series. The walk. It's going to bring up Seiya Suzuki. He's batting .264, 10 homers and 31 RBIs in 64 games. First pitch is low. It's actually 1-1 now. What am I missing? I'm missing a pitch all the time. Why? We got a 1-1 count here. Shaw is on first. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Pun. Anyway, that's low. 2-1. The Mets definitely need a good game from Manaea because of, seriously, I mean, what are you going to do if he doesn't go good? He needs to at least get 6 innings in, at least 6 innings. It's still a 2-2 count because their bullpen has been, all these losses. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and it's outside, and throw to second. He's going to be safe. Stolen base by Shaw. Man. He beat the pitcher on that throw, and good throw by Alvarez, but just a little, it bounced, and just a little bit late. He beat it out. Hey, Gar. Hey, we got Lindor back. That's all we can say right now. We lost Soto. We got Lindor back. It always seems to be that way, Gary. It always seems that we don't get the full team. So, anyway, that was a mistake by Lindor when I was going to say hello to you. He got it, and then he fumbled it. So, there you go, Lindor. And now they have the bases loaded. No, I'm sorry. First and second. So that's going to be called an error right there. I think it's an error, really. Error E6. I didn't see it until I saw the replay. That's, oh boy, you really don't need to do that, especially when you come back. Bregman batting .246, 6 homers and 25 RBIs. I know it's your first game back, but come on, you're a professional, man. Come on. Keep your eye on the ball. And that pitch is swung on, hit to left field, and wow, they got Binge over in left. Wow. And it's an out. That's nice. You got a nice out there from Binge. Runner still on first and second. It's going to bring up Michael Bush. Batting .245, 9 homers and 44 RBIs. First pitch is a ball. They said Soto had back spasms. He left that game that night, yesterday night, and he hasn't played the first game, and he's not in the second game. So they thought he may be ready for the second, but no. Lindor was activated for the second game. So unfortunately, like I said, we don't have, what we need. So we got to go with what we got. They beat you? What does that mean, man? Yankee Scouts beat you? Who'd you have? We got a 2-1 count here. This pitch is swung on and fouled back. It's 2-2 now, so we got a 2-2 count. Trying to get out of this little jam here. Manaea's thrown too many pitches. I think 26 pitches in the first inning. We got to cut that down because the bullpen is taxed. There's a 2-2 count. Pitches swung on and fouled back. They keep fouling this ball. He keeps fouling it off. I mean, by the time it's almost 30 pitches in the first inning, and that's not what we need. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and that's inside for ball 3. Oy. On deck is Nico Horner. You were trying to find a few? Gary, are you a scout for the Mets? Or was that, I forgot what you said. I apologize. It was like, we got a 3-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to second, Simeon to first, and we get out of the jam, and there's no damage. So, no runs, no hits, 2 left. We go into the bottom of the first. Mets are coming up. All right. Well, they definitely first you need to get the pitching going, and then you got to get somebody. Like I said, they don't have a bench at all, and they don't even have a starting. Like I said, they don't have them. It's not a scary lineup. You know what I'm saying? It's not scary. But if you would have had Soto and Lindor and Alvarez, you have something. But unfortunately, now you just have Lindor. So I mean, Alvarez hit a home run this afternoon. I mean, give him some time. He may get back to what he used to do. Potential of 20 home runs a year. Whatever like that. But they don't have everything they need. They really don't. But like I said, I don't see. I think I don't know why I'm thinking this, but I'm thinking that it's like when they when they basically saying to you, but they're not going to tell the fans that we're giving up on this season. They're not saying anything. So, but we're not stupid. The fans of the Mets are not stupid. Oh, that's right. You work for. That's right. I forgot, man. I forgot about Mr. Doubleday and Frank Cashin. That's right, buddy. I forgot. I mean, but can you give them advice? Could you work for that? Would they take your advice for any of? But I mean, I'm just curious if you still have any pull like that. Binge swinging, and that ball is hit to left field, and that's going to be caught. That's 1 out. And here he comes. Is it Lindor? First at bat, and I don't know how many months. Maybe 2? I don't know. Is it Lindor? I think it's Lindor. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I forgot. I didn't look at the lineup that well. It comes Lindor in his first pitch swinging, and it's going to be hit to right field, and that's an out. Wow. Lindor didn't even give a chance to look at a pitch. What are we doing? Minaya threw 30 pitches in the first inning. He's only thrown 3. And we got 2 outs already. Come on. Bobichet's coming up. I can't. I don't understand this team anymore. You got to take pitches. This guy's only got now 4 pitches thrown and 2 outs already. What are we doing? I don't know. Up high. Don't ask me what's going on, guys. I really don't know. But 1-1 count to Bichette, and that pitch is swung on and missed. It's 1-2. We got a 1-2 count. And he struck him out, and that ends the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, none left. Going to the top of the second, no score. So they made the... Not anymore. Nelson and Frank have passed. I know they passed. I thought maybe because you were with the organization, you know. I mean, because I think what's his name needs a lot of help. I don't think he knows how to. I don't think he has the right scouts or whatever. I don't know what's going on with this management team. I mean, it's just. I mean, again, like I said it last night. I said it. Well, the Mets are, the Mets lost yesterday, right? 9-6. They lost this morning. First game 10-3, but yet who's still a manager in the dugout? I don't think. And my wife was just telling me before. She goes, they're not going to do anything. He's there. It's a scapegoat for what's his name? She said for the general manager. I said I think somebody said that last night. That he could say, well, you know what? It wasn't the right manager for the job. But you just can't. I mean, come on. You can't. Come on, those days are over, guys. Come on, 1962 was their first year, and they lost over 100 games. That can't happen anymore. Come on. You got to be kidding me. But they're on their way. We got Miko Horner coming up. First pitch to Horner is a swinging foul. 0-1. Batting .235, 4 homers and 35 RBIs in 77 games. So. Next pitch is swung on, and that ball is going to be down the left field line. It's probably going to be a 2-bagger, and it is a double for Miko Horner. First hit of the game. And here we go. I just think that the Cubs know the Mets are reeling, and they're just going to pick us apart. And then, of course, the Phillies come in. Forget it. If you don't do something after the Phillies destroy us this weekend, then there's no hope. There's no hope for anything to happen. First pitch to Kelly is a ball. He's batting .285. Next pitch is swung on, and that ball is hit to the left field line, and that's going to be a 1-0 lead and another double. Wow. Okay. 1-0 Cubs on a second double of the inning by Kelly. Next pitch is first pitch to Ramirez is a strike. Ramirez is batting .250. 1 homer and 4 RBIs in 18 games as a Cub. Next pitch is swung on and missed. That's 0-2. But why is he still avoiding what's going on here? I mean, you put your trust in this guy, and it's horrible. I mean, come on. I mean, seriously, you can't put this on the field and say this is a team. Like I said, I've been saying it. I mean, look at the attendance. They actually had to do a split doubleheader so they can get paid. Come on, when was the time the Mets do that? They usually give you a doubleheader, free admission on the next game. You know what I'm saying? They're hurting. And that's a ball. It's 1-2. No outs. 1-2 count. Pitch is thrown, and that is foul. Still 1-2. I mean, come on. I just don't. There's no word. I have nothing else. I don't know what else to say. But it's getting to the point that they're going to be the laughingstock of the league. 1-2. Pitch fouled off again. Laughingstock of the league. Go play the Mets. They'll give you the games you need. Exactly. I say clean house too. If you got to start from the bottom again, listen, guys, Gary, Foxy. Right. Exactly. That's what I was going to say, Gary. If the attendance drops, then maybe he'll say, well, you know what, this ain't working. Fly ball to AJ Ewing, center field, and he's tagging up to go to third. So 1 out, runner on third now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what you say. You say, listen, it's gonna hurt his wallet. I mean, it may not hurt it's gonna hurt because if the team doesn't have, if they lose all their fans, and here he goes again. You can see Mendoza. He doesn't have no clue with this team. He has no. I'm sorry. He may be better somewhere else, like everybody said. He may be better somewhere else, but right here, he done. And Swanson's up, and he's batting 194, and he takes a foul. I mean, he fouls it off. He's just not working out here. Oh yeah, well that's the thing. Everybody came to see Casey and the new Mets, the new excitement, because they didn't have teams, because the Dodgers and the Brooklyn Dodgers and the Giants, New York Giants went to L.A., California. But you know what I'm saying? It's like what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Is this team going to go? What's going to happen? They're going to become the Oakland. No, they'll never. I know they won't be able to become the Oakland A's. This is New York. There's no way they'll ever become the Oakland A's. We got a 1-2 count here. Here comes the pitch, and he's swinging, and he strikes out. Second out of the inning. Second strikeout of the game for Minaya. It's going to bring up PCA, who struck out his first time up. Well, I didn't ask you your age, Gary, but you just gave it to me, so that's great. Hey, listen, you've been there a long time, and you know that you cannot call this a team. I mean, come on. But people are still going to spend their money because they want to come and watch a ball game. But they're going to get sick of it. Because you get sick of this every day. Exactly. We have to suffer. But here's the thing. Why don't we make them suffer by not going and watching games anymore? You can always look in your phone the next day to see what they did. Right? Or if people still use the paper, they can look at the paper and say, well, the Mets didn't do nothing today. What the hell? I saved money. I saved money today. That's a 2-1 count to Armstrong. So But like I said, sometimes people come out and it's serious too, because I remember people came out. I mean, I'm talking about what you should know. I remember people went to go see just Ray Ordonez because of the fielding, the excitement he gave. You know, he wasn't a hitter, but he was exciting. So they packed the stadium when when our team was lean, and then when David Wright and Jose Reyes came, and then that was awesome. Started getting it all back together. It was in those years. I mean, right now, what do we got? What do we got? We got a strikeout, right? Is that a strikeout? And Armstrong is not happy with the third base umpire, but it's a strikeout. Ends the inning, but the Cubs take the lead 2-0. 1-0. I'm sorry. When I say, I gave him 2-0 already. Look at that. I'm sorry. I'm assuming 2 already. Anyway, so that was 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 left on. So, I mean, but like you said, we got to suffer first before anything happens. We have to suffer. I still don't like the GM. I didn't like him. I looked him up when they first hired him. I'm like, wait a minute. What did he do? Milwaukee Brewers. What did he do? He didn't get no World Series for them. But everybody's saying, look, he built them and then left, and now look at Milwaukee. Milwaukee is they're in first place in their division. I said, but that's not. Come on. He left and went to get the Mets. I don't know. We can't do nothing about it. We just complain and suffer for this team. So they just can't get on a winning streak. This team cannot get on a winning streak. They get a couple of wins, and then all of a sudden it's done. And then they lose 4 or 5 games in a row. So you're never gonna get to 500. And every time I say when they lose, it not only hurts when they, the division's way out, forget that. But the wild card, they keep falling out of that. So I think by the time this is my opinion, I think by the trading deadline, they're cleaning house. Just saying. Just saying. So we got Mark Vientos batting .220, 9 homers, and 32 RBIs. And like I said, they made the biggest blunder since the Tom Seaver, Mickey Lolich, this is what I think, is to let Pete Alonso walk. Pete Alonso walk. That guy bled orange and blue. But you did him wrong. You did him wrong. For what reason? The Phillies gave Schwarber the 5-year, and then the Orioles took care of Alonso. He didn't even bother. I'm going right to hey, come on. And then they changed the field for him. And like I said, I did a couple of Orioles games. I said, you know what? Don't worry about it, guys. You guys are upset right now with Pete. He's going to start killing the ball and probably will be your best ever home run hitter if he's healthy. And I'm like, don't worry, you guys. I'm jealous. I said, you guys took the best hitter in a long time for the Mets away. Bye-bye. And I think when Soto was signed, he's like, well, I got Lindor here. I mean, they should be signing Alonso, right? And they did, but they gave him that out clause, and that was it. Once the season was over, he walked. So there's no more power in this lineup. You're lucky if we get And Ventos flies. Boy, nice play by Suzuki in foul territory. And that's an out. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. I don't know. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? And you have the money to give to Alonso. You had it. Who's coming up? Exactly. She don't watch the game anymore. She will not watch the Mets with me anymore. But like I said, I've been, through this. We got Marcus Semien. He's batting .213, 9 homers and 29 RBIs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we used to watch this. We used to watch for years with Alonso, excited. Even when the Mets were not doing the great, but they still had fire in their belly. They were like, we're not going to lose these games. We're going to come back and do. We had Alonso, Lindor was doing it. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, it's and Nimmo and McNeil when they were playing good. And then when Diaz was on, they get the saves. Come on, he was a save leader. Come on, where is this general manager? What was in this guy's drink or something? What happened to him? Because all of a sudden he gave away our play. He just let him go. See, bye-bye. He traded Nimmo, 10-year player, just traded him to was it Texas? Right, Texas. Come on, give me a break. I just can't. I don't understand it. And it just eats at me. Who's up? Alvarez? That ball is going, baby! You can put the stamp on that because it's been delivered! Home run by Alvarez, his second of the day. The Mets have tied it up. I told you, if Alvarez gets in a good position in the batting order, he's going to hit more. And if he's healthy.
The Mets, baby, love the Mets. All right, baby, let's go. Get a home run, baby, love the Mets.
Alvarez crushes it. It's about time. Put him in the right side. You know what? Here's the thing. Here's another thing. Tomorrow's game, he'll put him ninth, guaranteed. Watch me, Gary. Gary, tomorrow night he'll be batting on the ninth position because I don't know what this guy does. Alvarez should be batting up in the order, and he does. He bats sixth. He hit a home run. Here comes Wagaman. Wagaman's batting 188. Wagaman, I don't know what his deal is, but anyway. Next pitch is swung on, broken bat. That might go through the middle. That's going to be a broken bat base hit. That bat broke and went into the outfield. I'm in the wrong. I put these in the wrong area. Yeah, exactly. But he has no clue where to put him. He puts him in the ninth position. Alvarez. I'm like, what? This guy has potential when he's healthy. He can hit a home run and he can drive in runs. You see it. He did it. He did it the first game, and now he's doing it the second game. I don't get it. Why these? I don't know Mendoza what he does and why he does it, but he does it, and it's wrong. Who's up? I got A.J. Ewing batting eighth now. I think he's better than Wagaman. I mean, why you put him in eighth place? But We got a What's going on here? High pitch. It's 2-0 to Ewing. I mean, these young players, like I said, I think that A.J. Ewing was forced up here. But I tell you, this kid got... Oh! You better just put a stamp on that one because he just delivered a 2-run home run! A.J. Ewing! Holy cow! The young kid showing his pop. He doesn't hit that many home runs. But he did. 420 feet.
The Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby. Let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
Beautiful. Nice. Right where he wanted it. Nice. Right over the right field bleacher area. And the bullpen. The pitching coach is coming out for the Cubs. Mets now lead 3-1. And their interpreter, who's up, Beatty. I think another thing is that I think he's got something for Beatty because he always puts Beatty in. Beatty's always in the game, more than Ventos. Brett Beatty batting .219, 3 homers and 26 RBIs in 75 games. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch is a foul ball, so 0-2. Mets showing some pop in this inning. 2 home runs. Just like this morning, in the morning game, the early game. And that's a call. That's a swinging strike 3. But the Mets get 3 runs on 3 hits. Going to the top of the third, it's 3-1 Mets. Yeah, so I mean. Yeah, you know what? When they first came up, they had Beatty and then Ventos. They didn't know what to do. They kept sending Beatty down. They put Ventos down. Blah, 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 blah. I think then, of course, this year they lost. The players that they lost on the IL. I just thought that Ventos was more. He should have been in more because Beatty didn't look like he can be in like everyday player. I think, he was a better bench guy. That's my opinion. But there is no bench. The Mets don't have a bench. You see it. You're like, what? Who are these? What? This is our bench? And like I said, picking up what's his name? Short. And you had him in the first year of Mendoza, and he was like 10 at bats, and then you get rid of him, and then you bring him back. Come on, this is what we have on our bench, Zach Short? Come on, give me a break, guys. I don't get it. I don't get it. Man, that guy Cohen is supposed to have a lot of money, and he did us wrong. And I'm sure a lot of these fans agree with our agreement. But you know what? Where is he? It brings up Shaw. He walked his first time up. That's a strike, 0-1. Next pitch is swung on, and that is foul in left field. stands. We got an 0-2 count here. Manaya's got a lead now. Let's see if he can hold it. Because last game the Mets had the lead and then they never scored again. Gave up 10 unanswered runs. It's a 1-2 count right now. And lost that game 10-3. Yeah. There's no way you should be smiling, Mendoza. They should not put him on the TV and him smiling. You can't. Because that gets people upset. You're smiling. One, 2 count still. Next pitch is popped up, playable. Ventos in foul territory, makes the play. Nice play, Ventos out there. One gone. That's going to bring up Suzuki. I think it's an error they gave on that. Let's see for Suzuki. I'm going to have to check it because I thought it was an error from Lindor, but it's a home book, so I don't know if they're going to. Let's see. First pitch to Suzuki is a. Yeah, he got a. Yeah, Suzuki got a. It was an error on Lindor. 0 for 1. Next pitch is a ball. 2-0. I don't know why the Met pitchers are afraid to pitch to Suzuki. Every time this guy's got, 3-1 counts, ball, he walks. Next pitch is inside, called strike. 2-1. Manaea is at 60 pitches right now. 60 pitches in the third inning, and you really need him to be there longer. Next pitch is a strike call. We got a 2-2 count. It's unfortunate Manaea throws a lot of pitches to get people out. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back because that's what they do. They are on his pitches. You got a 2-2 count. Next pitch is swung. Oh, call strike 3. Struck him out. 2 outs. That's his third strikeout. It's going to bring up Bregman. He fouled out his first time up. That's a ball. Next pitch is upstairs, a ball. 2-0. Count. Pitch is low. Wait, check with the first base umpire. It says no swing. We got a 3-0 count right now. Would like to get an easy inning for him. If he don't, that's more pitches. Here comes the 3-0 pitch, and that's gonna be a walk right there, guys.
I'm walking here.
Mets like to walk a lot of batters, and it gets them into trouble. And here comes Michael Busch, who grounded out his first time up. I'm not sure. I didn't watch the game. Did Busch hit 2 home runs in the last game? Was it Busch? First pitch is a strike call. I'd like to thank everybody who's here. If you haven't push the like button and subscribe. It's free. Come join the crazy Mets community. Hopefully it gets better. Yeah, he did hit 2 home runs last game against McLean. I was upset about that. I really thought McLean would get us a win. But you can't keep putting it on a rookie. You know, you can't. That's a strike. It's 1-2. Manaea's up to 70 pitches now. Oh. 70 pitches in the third inning. Need to get out of this inning. That's a ground ball, and that's right to Ventos. It's called fair, and that's the third out. So no runs, no hits, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. Mets 3, Cubs 1. You know who's going to come in once he hits that certain limit. I guarantee it's going to, unless Brazaban pitched the last game. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole game. I was frustrated. All right. Coming up for the Mets will be the top of the top of the line. What's it? One. No, Lindor will be coming up. Oh, Binge. I'm sorry, Binge. What am I talking about? I was right. Lindor. Oh, Binge, Lindor, and Bichette. It should be. Yeah, it should be that way. Oh, what a game. Exactly. But it seems like that Manaea is not that, he's not that pitcher that he was. So they're on his pitch, fouling off. I mean, he's got 71 pitches, so unfortunately, he's winning, but we need him to go longer. That bullpen is taxed. The Mets bullpen is taxed because, I don't know, Mendoza just throws him out there. Yeah, go out, you go out, you go out. Here we go, you go out. That's another thing. The bullpen is usually it helps us. Not lately. And Carson Binge is up, and he flew out his first time up. He had a home run and yesterday. I think yesterday or last night. He had 2 games, right? Yesterday and today, right? I think he hit one. Yeah, he's got 9 home runs. So he hit. Next, first pitch is a ball. Second pitch is a strike. It's 1-1. I mean, we all knew about Carson Binge coming in. I mean, they said in spring training, Carson Binge is probably going to be the starting right fielder for the Mets. So there was nothing to, Yep. You're right, yeah. But it's those extra swings, If you get them on 3, you get them on, they get those extra swings in there. They foul off a lot of pitches. And that, like right now, Imaga has 33 pitches thrown in the third inning. You know what I'm saying? Because the Mets are just, swinging at a pitch that they think is good for them, and they, I don't know. I mean, who knows? Are the Mets just tanking it, and then they just know it? He struck him out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't believe the whole team is in on this. I mean, they don't want to. It's a strikeout. Comes Lindor. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm sure the playoff-bound teams right now are looking. They're already looking at Peralta. Peralta's not going to be a Met that much longer. Probably by the trading deadline, if the Mets know, if they're 0-1 flyout for Lindor. So, ground ball. He's swinging at every pitch, guys. And is it fair or foul? Did he get a hit? Who knows? No, they got strike 2 on him. Okay. I was going to say, did he get a hit on that? But he's swinging at every pitch, Lindor. I mean, I know you haven't played for a while, but come on, man. That looked like a fair ball over the bag. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I just saw Alonso went 3 for 4 today. They lost, of course, but come on. We could, every time I look at Alonso, I'm like, there he is. There's what we had, and there's what they didn't care about. It's an 0-2 count to Lindor. There's Soto. He looks good to me. He's just standing in. I mean, if you had a bad back, or you standing up for if you got a bad back. I'm just saying. Anyway, got 0-2 pitch to Lindor. Here it comes. And that pitch is popped up. Going out is the coming in is the right fielder who makes the catch. 2 outs. You know, and it's very easy for a player to say, you know what, I just don't feel it. This team is not getting the effort. I think we're just tank. And you know, hey, my back hurts. I'm going to take a couple of days off. I mean, with the team that we have, what the hell, you know, hey, I'm getting paid my $700+ million. You know, you got to still pay me. It just gets that way. You know, you start thinking, what is going on with this team? Why ain't they all? How come we don't get them back all? You know, everybody from these IL stints. Bichette struck out his first time up. He's got a 1-1 count. Up, swinging strike. We got 2 strikes. 1 and 2. Philadelphia is beating Washington 3-2, bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is swung on, and that ball is hit to right field, but it's playable, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, none left. We're going to the 4th inning. Mets 3, Cubs 1. No. All I know is that Manaea needs to get quick innings because you would like him to get to the 6th. So, it's going to be tough, but he can do it. Who's pitching tomorrow? I gotta look that up. I don't know who's pitching tomorrow for the Mets game. I didn't know they were doing 4 games with them. I thought it was a 3-1 and then an off day. So, but they are pitching. I mean, they are playing tomorrow, and I think it's gonna Peralta. Peralta will be against their pitcher Boyd. So what happens on Friday? No, they're not even going to tell you. You have no clue right now with the Mets. If they start with a opener, forget it. Just forget it. Just give the Phillies the game. Yeah, nobody's telling us about those games, so we have no clue who are pitching those games against the Phillies on both sides. Now, is Schwarber back in the lineup? Because Schwarber had back spasms also. So they basically, the way they swing puts a lot of stress on their back. Well, the Phillies the Marlins just destroyed, is it? Yeah, today. Marlins destroyed the Phillies 12-4 today. And let's see if Schwarber was in the lineup. I don't think he was. Yes, he was. Schwarber was in the lineup. He struck out 3 times. First pitch to Horner. He doubled his first time up. So yeah, that's going to be exciting again. You would like to win And that's going to be a base hit past Lindor. And he's going to go for 2. A.J. Ewing's throw is going to be just late. It's a double again. A.J. Ewing threw it in, and unfortunately Horner gets the second. That's a double. Second double of the game for Horner. I thought maybe A.J. would have got him. Nah, he beat it. It's going to bring up Kelly, who doubled and got an RBI. The only RBI right now for the Cubs. Only run for the Cubs. And here we go. I mean, you get into this point again where Manaea needs to get quick outs, and of course he gave up a double. 74 pitches right now. This might be his last inning if he doesn't get it, he brings that pitch way up. Here comes a pitch, it's fouled off. 0-2. We got an 0-2 count. This is where you need to get this done. Uh, 1-2. We got a 1-2 count here. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. Still 1-2. Oh, Pete's unbelievable. You know that, man. Come on. When I see Pete, you know that every time at bat, that man is a threat to crush a ball out of the park. Probably hit when he's in Oriole Stadium. Probably can hit the warehouse like Ken Griffey did. That's how strong that man is. Well, that's the thing. I try not to whine. Oh, God. He just, Our Gold Glover, only one on our team, Mark Semien, boots it. It went right to second base, and he booted it. Now it's first and third. What is up? What is up? Kelly gets on base. It's an E4. And this is the man that they said, oh, well, no, we got Semien. We'll get Semien. Yeah, because Semien's great. Semien has not been great since he had that Gold Glove. Oy. Ramirez, he fly it out his first time up. Yeah, I mean, and that's going to be a base hit, and this game is going to be, 3-2 now. He did score, 3-2. It's now first and second, 3-2. And Manaea is up to 81 pitches, and he's in trouble. So, where do you go from here, guys? Seriously, where do the Mets go from here? Can we switch teams? Can we get them double-A up here and drop the Mets down? Can we do that? Is it possible that the Mets AAA should come up and the whole team goes down like a transfer? Because this is terrible. Terrible. It's hard to stop whining about because it happened. It happened. It didn't have to happen. You know what I'm saying, Gary? It didn't have to happen. Alonso could have been a Met. You could have given them the money. He was worth it. I don't care about his age. What are you talking about? You gave Schwarber, the Phillies gave Schwarber the money. Are you kidding me? Oh, that ball gets away. A pass ball. I think it might be a pass ball. I don't think it's a wild pitch. I think it's a pass ball by Alvarez. It's now first. Yeah. Second and third. I think it's a pass ball. I'm sorry. I think he should have had this, and he did not get it. or maybe a wild pitch. I don't know. Who knows? It went through the legs of Swanson. Of course, I know Pete's awesome. I agree. I watch him still. He's on my fantasy team. I like to do his games. I admit it. I'll do his games if I get a chance. I will do his games. I haven't called a home run yet for him, but I wanna. And that's a swinging foul, 1-1. It's hard to get rid of somebody that you were rooting for in the first year, saying in his first year they're saying, well, he's not a good first baseman, but he's hitting like 50-something home runs in the minor leagues, but yet you're not bringing him up. Why? And that's it's a base hit, and that's a tying run. One run scores. It's 3-3 now. A single by Swanson, and runners on first and third. Yeah. Right. Exactly, right? I mean, come on. You know that he had the money to sign every single player that left us. Oh yeah, Wilpon, forget about it. Yeah, he always fought with. Yeah, exactly. His team is. This team is. You're watching it right now unfold, Gary. You can see it unfolding. You see it unfolding. Look at that. The Mets pulled the. That's another run. The Mets had the infield in, and it went right over. That Bochette, and now it's a base hit by Armstrong. It's 4-3. They put the infield way in. I don't know what they think he was going to bunt. What is Manaya's? That was not Manaya. Mendoza. Oh wait, well actually it was a bunt that went over Bichette's head. Wow, everything's going right for the Cubs and nothing's going right for the Mets. Wow, ridiculous. I mean, this is Manaya is gone. Manaya is gone. He didn't even last what I thought he would. Here comes Brazaban. I told you it was. Did I say it was going to be Brazaban? I'm not sure if I said it. Yeah, exactly. We know. Yeah. All right, Gary. Gary, hopefully it's not going to be a blowout tonight, but it looks like it's going to happen. So Brazaban is coming in. Manaya could not get out of the fourth. This is not a good thing. Where is Cohen? Where are you, Cohen? Seriously, where is Cohen? How can he let this keep going like this? This is a joke. Who lets their team become a joke? Do you know that everybody who's coming in to play them or to they go to, they're salivating. They're like salivating saying, "Ooh, the Mets are coming. Wow, let's do this. Let's destroy them and let's get better. Let's get our team the way it should be." The Mets team are just a what do you call it? A punching bag. They're getting punched all over the place. Are you kidding me? June is the. I thought May was the worst. June is getting to be the worst now. Players are playing out of position. Pitchers don't know if they're a relief pitcher. They don't know if they're a starter. They don't know what's going on because Manaya, Mendoza doesn't have control of this team. Here comes Shaw. Is it Shaw? Yeah, Shaw's up. He's 0 for 1. And Brazaban's in the game right now. And Brazaban doesn't really go that long. Second pitch to Shaw is 0-2. I don't know. Don't know. 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's low. Brazaban has really been the out of 32 games, he's a 1.91 ERA, allowed 2 home runs, but he has been like the best reliever for the Mets. Here comes the pitch, and that's a call, strike 3. Struck him out. Is that the first out of the inning? Yes, it is. First strikeout. First out of the inning, I mean. It's going to bring up Suzuki, who's 0 for 2, and he reached on an error. I don't know. And that ball's low. I don't know what's up with these fans. I don't know why they go into the games. I wouldn't spend my money. I wouldn't even go if somebody gave me free tickets. I'm not going. Because what? And that's a strike swinging. Because you know why? I'm not going to pay to get there. I still got to pay to get there. And still got to get food and all that stuff. And then try to enjoy it. You can't enjoy yourself when you're going there and you're losing before you even get your meal. That's just me. That's another, that's 2-1. I'd rather sit at home and I could just go like this, click, or say, listen, I'm not doing tomorrow's game because if they lose tonight, I'm not doing tomorrow's game. I will do another major league team. I don't need the aggravation of the frustration. I like to, have a good time. The Mets don't give you a good time. They do a little bit, they get the runs, but they can't keep it. They can't keep the lead. So, unfortunately, timeout. It's 2-2. Still 1 out. We got a man on first and second. What the Mets need right now is a double play. Right now is a double play. Right now. You got your double play team out there. It's a strikeout, actually. Another strikeout for Brazaban. He's doing his job like he always does. Now, of course, my stuff ain't working, so I can't get the strikeout. There you go. Because this thing is on vacation too now, because the Mets have been on vacation. You got Bregman, and he is 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch is swung on and missed. But see, Brazaban is not a pitcher that can go more than maybe 2 innings. So, again, the Mets are going to use a lot of their bullpen for this game. Next pitch is a ball outside. We got a 1-1 count. One count. Next pitch is a ball again. 2-1. I think both teams still have 2 challenges. Nobody's using them yet, so it's the 4th inning. But Mets definitely need to do something if they think it's a close pitch. Next pitch is swung on, and that ball is foul. Wait, Alvarez goes late, and it's out of play. I mean, it's 2-2 count. Trying to end this nightmare of an inning. Two and two. Here comes the pitch, and that's fouled back. Did I hit Alvarez? I think it might have. Let me see if it hits the mask. A little bit off the top, not the cage, but the top of the mask. 2-2 pitch, and that's outside. We got a 3-2 count. Got a 3-2 count coming up. Ground ball foul outside of first. Still 3-2. They're just 2 batters away from batting around. Actually, 1 batter away from batting around. Yeah, 1 batter. And here comes the 3-2 pitch, and it swung on and missed, and Brazaban comes in and strikes out the side, but Chicago takes the lead. 3 runs. Well, let's get that right here. 3 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, and 2 left on, and we're going to the bottom of the 4th. It's 4-3 Chicago. Yep. Just like that. It's just like the last game. This first game of the doubleheader. The Mets were leading 3-0, and then bang. Cubs never stopped. They scored 10 unanswered. Unfortunately, 2 guys that you thought that may get us a win, McLean and Manaea, because Manaea pitched so good his first 2 starts. He won against the Braves, and he won against the Phillies, and then he comes in and loses against he's unfortunately losing against the Cubs. And then McLean, like I said, you think maybe like, wow, the Mets can win these games. You got two good pitchers. Now what? You put Singer is going to be in the bullpen. So are you bringing up a rookie? Or are you looking for a waiver, or not waiver, or somebody that you can get? Maybe it is off waivers or in a trade that, I don't know, somewhere. Are we looking? Because the Mets have no pitching. Right? Who's coming up for the Mets? We got Ventos, Simeon, and Alvarez. First pitch to Alvarez is a ball upstairs. Alvarez is 0 for 1. And timeout. He fouled out his first time up, so 1-0 pitch is a high strike call, 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Oh, you better put the stamp on that because that baby was delivered. That's gone. A home run. Mark Vientos just kicked one out of here. It ties it up. His 10th home run this season. I'm telling you that Ventos should be in the lineup every day. And he doesn't put him in. That's 416 feet home run. And Ventos is never in this lineup. And when he is in the lineup, he does this. And gets, this is what we need. But no, he won't do it. I guarantee tomorrow Ventos will be not in the lineup. But right now, Ventos, and there's a shot by Simeon, right to right field, and Suzuki makes the catch. Oh, that's not good. I don't want that one. That was bad. Woo! I don't want that one. That's not for them. Simeon is out. Bring up Alvarez, who hit a home run his first time up. Pittsburgh 5, Seattle 1. Bottom of the 6th. Mets have 3 home runs in the game. Tie game at 4. First pitch is a ball. But see what I'm saying? If you have a guy that can help you, why is he on the bench? And why does he come in late to take over first base? And why can't he? Because I'm telling you, he's better than Beatty. You just got to keep him in that lineup. He's showing you. He's already proved to him. He proved it that he can hit 20 plus homers. You know, you got to just keep him in the lineup. That's a 2-1 count to Alvarez. Philadelphia 3, Washington 2, top of the 6th. Wait a minute, I must have been showing the wrong game then. That's gonna be right to the second baseman, broken bat again, and that's an out. So make it 4-3. Another broken bat. He's gotten somebody else with a broken bat. He's gonna bring up Wagaman. He singled his first time up. No, it's Wagaman. It's not. Hold on, what am I doing? Yeah, why are they showing Ewing? Because it's not Ewing, it's Wagaman. He's at 50 pitches. And Wagaman's up, and that's a high pitch for a ball. He's 1 for 1, like I told you. Mets doing with the long ball now, so maybe Lindor in the lineup gets everybody juiced. Who knows? You got a 1-1 count here. And here comes the pitch, and this is going to be a ground ball to third. Over the first, and that'll retire the side. But the Mets tie it up on a solo home run by Ventos. We go to the top of the 5th. It's 4-4. All right, well, at least we got a game here, guys. It's not a blowout, you know. Still, that's something we need to have. We need to be competitive and stay competitive and don't get blown out. Now, I'm not sure if Brazaban will be coming in. I'm staying in, I mean, but we'll see. Depends on how many pitches he threw and what he wants to do with them. He's going to bring up for the Cubs, Bush, Horner, and Kelly. So, we'll see. Oh, boy. Now, if I was Mendoza, I would take and say, okay, well, you got to keep Ventos in the lineup for tomorrow because he hit a home run. He's helping. Anybody that's done their job, put them in the lineup. If they're not hitting, take them out. Give them a sit them down. You need to have guys that are willing to, want to play the game and, and they're not going to be 0 for this and 0 for that and 0 for the other. But he doesn't do that, Mendoza. He puts in his crazy lineups where Alvarez is batting 9th, when Ventos is not batting, when Young is playing first, all that garbage. Bush is 0-for-2 tonight. And Brosman's still in the game, so he'll probably go another inning. 1-0, and the next pitch is swung on and missed, 1-1. So, just saying, consistency, you know. Next pitch is swung on and missed. We got a 1-2 count. Brosman's doing a good job again, like he's done. I'm sure that if the Mets are nowhere by the trading deadline, somebody might pick up Brosman for their run for the, playoffs. Next pitch is outside. We got a 2-2 count. So, yeah. It's always some trading chip or whatever. Next pitch is swung. Oh, did he? We got a challenge called. A ball was called, and now Alvarez is challenging the ball call. So it could be a strikeout, and it is a strikeout. Another strikeout by Brosman. Nice challenge by Alvarez, and Bush is gone. So right there, you're going to say that if I didn't see any other challenges, so that's a 1 win for the Mets and a 1 loss for the umpire. I always keep that, see how many umpire mistakes. We got Horner, who doubled twice and scored. Let's see, we did double twice and 2 runs scored. Yep. He's got a strike on him. Ow. Next pitch is swung on, and that is fouled back. We got an 0-2 count. Oh, 0-2 from Brosman. Here comes the pitch, and it's swung on and fouled off. Still 0-2. Next pitch is low. We got a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's ground ball. Simeon, make sure you make the play, and it's out at first. We got 2 gone. Scored out of 4-3. I was hoping that Simeon didn't make an error. And it's going to bring up Kelly, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI and got on base with an error. I believe that should be an error, the other one. Let's see, make sure, because that was a big boot there. 1 for 2, double RBI and a run scored. Okay. Here comes the pitch. Inside ball. 1-0. Here comes the pitch. Outside. 2-0. Two-0 pitch coming. And that pitch is a strike call. We got a 2-1 count. Brosman has thrown 30 pitches, so I don't think he's coming back for a third inning. He's doing a great job here. Next pitch is a called strike. We got a 2-2 count here. Got 2-2 count, 2 outs, 4-4 game, top of the 5th. Here comes the pitch, and it's outside. We got 3-2. Mania is off the hook. Just to let you know that. Mania is not, can't lose and can't win. Next pitch is swung on him and fouled off. Three-two pitch coming from Brazaban. Here it is, and it's a ground ball to Bichette at third, over to first, and that retires the side. So what a I think it's only 2 innings he's going to do. So what a 2 innings of work did Brazaban do right there. You got to give it to him. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's tied at 4. See, if we could stay like this, we can win games. But we got to figure it out. We got to, see if our guys are going to hit more. And, of course, our pitchers, our relief pitchers, need to do their jobs. And like I said, I don't think Brazaban is coming back. So I've never seen him do 3 innings, so that's what I'm saying. But you never know. Desperation. Okay, I was going to check some scores, but I'm not sure what's going on now. I thought for sure that... Oh. Yankees and Tigers are tied at 2, top of the 6th. Astros and Blue Jays tied at 1-1, top of the 4th. Dodgers 4, Twins 3, bottom of the 3rd. Let's get back to the game. It's going to bring up Ewing, who hit a home run his first time up. 2 RBIs, actually, and a run scored, so it's 1 for 1. First pitch is a ball called. Next pitch, he's in a bunting situation. He bunts it, and it goes fair. Oh, then it comes back out foul. It went in and out. We got a 1-1 count. I think he would have beat that out. I don't think he would have even thrown that ball. Kid can run. But it bounced in and then bounced right back out. So, right off the line, and I thought it was going to go up fair, but then it took a little bit of a turn the other way. It's a 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And that pitch is fouled back. We got a 1-2. One-two pitch is low. We got 2-2. Oh, boy. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's the outside. It's still 3-2. We got 3-2 here. The kid can work the count. He's got a good eye for a young kid. 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be a, he's not going to challenge. That's going to be a walk. He gets a walk there. I think that's the first walk given up by Imagaga. Oh my God, I messed that up. Brings up Beatty. He struck out his first time up. He's in a bunting situation, and he misses the bunt, and it's called strike. Imanaga, there you go. He's got 60 pitches thrown in the fifth. And what happened there? Ball, 1-1. Infield is in. Think it's going to be a bunt. Because yeah, you want to bunt break. You want to bunt them. Yeah, that's a great job. Bunt them. I mean, the guy is capable of hitting a base. I mean, he can hit. It's just that he's not hitting. 1-1 count, and he check swings it, foul. We got a 1-2 count right now. Now he's not going to be able to bunt, so. Well, he can, but they're probably not going to bunt. Swinging away. Let's see what happens. And here comes the 1-2 count. That ball is hit out to center field. Going back. Armstrong makes the catch. One gone. Well, whatever he tried to do, he failed. So there you go. So there you go. Right now, you say you're the manager. You say, okay, well, so far he didn't do anything tonight. Ventos already gave you a home run. So it's clear right there. Ventos should be in the lineup. Anyway, here comes Binge. He's 0-for-2. Throw to first. Back safely. That's one disengagement. And they're going to check with the Cubs are going to check to see if he's out. If he's not, there's 2 disengagements. And then if you don't get him on the third, let's see what happens then. He was going the wrong way, and oh no, I think he may be out, guys. I think he got him on the hip before he got back in. Oh yeah, he got him in the back actually. He's out. I'm gonna call it. See what happens. The Mets just young rookie trying to do things too much. You're not, you did your job. You hit a home run. Now let somebody else, and you walked. Just stop. You know what I'm saying? How much more do you need to do? You don't need to be the savior. He's definitely out, guys. Unless they called him safe, so it's gonna have to get overturned by, it's gonna have to be. But it looks like it's an out. It looks like it's an out, guys. I'm gonna call that. It's gonna be an out. It's definitely gonna be an out. Here it comes. Yep, he's out. So he was picked off at first. Not a good thing. Which he's a rookie. But still, you got to make sure you don't need to do that. You don't need to. So 2 outs. I could clearly see it. When he dove back, he didn't get back in time because he was going the other way first. So they got him. We got a strike call on Binge. 0-1. The Cubs have picked 41 off since the start of 2025, so they know how to pick people off. 0-1 count is inside that. Did that hit him? No, it didn't. He's skinny enough to make sure it didn't. It just went right past him. It went right. It didn't happen. 1-1 count. 1-1 pitch, and there's a fly ball. That's going to be hit right to the left fielder. Makes the catch, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, none left. We go to the 6th inning. It's 4-4. Yeah, see, when you do things like that, you just shut down an inning. But like I said, I understand the kid trying to do a lot, trying to show the Mets that he. I mean, come on, you already showed him. You hit a home run. You know, come on. You got on base with a walk. Let the next guy get. Let you. You know. Unfortunately, got picked off. All right, coming up for the Cubs, we got Ramirez, Swanson, and Pete Crow Armstrong, and I don't think Brazaban is going to be in there. And if he is, then I think you're using him too much. Save him. He's got 30. Come on. He's not a guy that goes more. You know, he's not one of those long relief guys. I'm sure I know who's coming in next. Let's see. Warren? No, maybe not Warren. Warren, I think I didn't see him for a while. I saw him in the Phillies game, so maybe Warren will be in there unless he pitched this afternoon, the first game. So I don't know who pitched on the first game. How many Mets pitches? I'm going to check that. Let's check that. Let's check to see who pitched in the Mets first game. The first game, I didn't see it. So let's see. Of course, you know the Mets did lose 10-3. So there must have been a lot of pitching going on. The Mets had one. Okay, Warren did pitch. So it was only 3. Besides McClain, there was 2 other. So they definitely, well, 2 innings, 1 inning. Okay. Yeah, Brazaban is definitely not in there, like I told you. Which I know. I could tell you right away. It's going to be... Who is it? Raley. Brooks Raley is in the game. Alvarez is 1 for 2. First pitch to him is a called strike. So Brooks Raley is in the game. Next pitch is flied out of play. We got an 0-2 count. 0-2 count. Brooks Raley's been in 31 games, 28 innings, a 1.93 ERA. He's allowed 2 home runs. And that's it. They don't tell you anything else. They don't give you no strikeouts or nothing like that. So it's fouled off. Still 0-2. And the pitch is thrown, and that's going to be over first base. It bounces off. That's going to be Beatty has to get it, and he's going to be safe at second. The ball hit off the right field foul area, going fair, then hit the side wall. And unfortunately, it's a double given to Ramirez. And here we go. Sometimes when they use too much pitchers, sometimes they're going to give you a bad outing. That's just the way the game breaks. Ramirez is on second, and we got Swanson, who is 1 for 2 with a single. Last time up. First pitch is a... Well, they just put some... I don't know what they did here. First pitch is a... Come on. Well, there's 2 balls now on him, so there you go. Here goes a pitch, and that's a long fly ball. Right field, going back, Beatty. He jumps, and he didn't even go nowhere near it. The ball bounces off. There comes the Ramirez. He's going to score, and then triple for Swanson. And just like that, the Cubs now lead 5-4. The ball was hit out to right field. Beatty jumps, but I think he jumped. I don't know why, because he was nowhere near it. It bounced off the wall. But it's a triple for Swanson and an RBI. And the Cubs take the lead. So Raley comes in, and he can't hold the Cubs down. Here comes Armstrong. He's 1 for 3. And the ball is called. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. We got a 1-1 count. 16 RBIs in his last 6 games, Dansby Swanson. Before that, he only had 1 RBI in 24 games. So he's red hot cooking now. He's found it. And unfortunately, he found it against the Mets. That's a 1-2 count. There is no outs in the top of the 6th. A man on third. 5-4 Cubs. Pitches outside. 2-2. Like I said, sometimes the relief pitchers are using too long and they just don't have it. And that's fouled back also. It's 2-2 still. So, yeah. And timeout by Armstrong. Mets are playing their infield in. Next pitch is outside. 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and that's outside. Wow, it's a ball 4. Here we go. Yeah, PC, he's a threat. Now, you know they better not throw through because he's going to steal. And third base, they're probably thinking if they throw through, they're going to score the run. But hopefully the Mets won't throw through. Hopefully Mendoza will not throw through. So we'll see. But anyway, right now comes up Shaw. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't. I mean, when you see a guy like Raley starting to struggle here, and you keep him in the game, that's a ground ball. That's Simeon boots it, but gets the out at second. And Swanson scores, but they get the out. I thought for sure that he was going to boot that ball and it would trickle away, but he got it and he gets the force play. But they get another run to make it 6-4. So it's a fielder's choice, RBI for sure. It's going to bring up Suzuki, who is 0 for 3. Pitches low for a ball. I mean, even when they make their outs, the Cubs, they're getting runs. I mean, Simeon, I don't know what happened. He had a chance to get it, and then he dropped it, so the double play was out. But he did recover for the force. 1-1 count. To Suzuki. Next pitch is fouled off. We got an 0-2 count here. Check swing. Stop showing Mendoza, please, because that guy has no clue what he's doing. And then his bench coach probably has. I don't know. If the Mets fired Mendoza, I hope that bench coach guy is not him, because I don't have no clue who that guy is. Anyway, 2-2 count. I know he stands right next to him. He's a little guy with a mustache, but I don't know who he is. We got a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball. Hits the short. Lindor. And they call it a double play, but I don't know. I don't know if Suzuki made that or not. Are they going to challenge that? Suzuki looked like he went past it. Let's see if he's going to challenge it. Nope. That's a double play to end the inning. The Mets get a double play to end the inning. But, of course, damage has been done. They now lead by 2. It's 6-4 going to the bottom of the 6th. So 2 runs on 2 hits. And none left on. And like I said, you're gonna get your pitchers your relief pitchers. They can't always be the best. And unfortunately tonight is Raley's bad game. You know, Braziban came in, did his job. 2 innings of work, did his job. You know. After the runs were scored, of course. But still did his job. And then Raley comes in and gives up the 2 runs. So right now, coming up for the Mets, I think I don't know. Lindor, Bichette, and Ventos, I think. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's Lindor. Yeah, but it would be Lindor. So, Imanaga is still in the game. I think he still should be in the game. Pitching a great game here. Although he gave up the 3 home runs, but still, he's still in the game. So, to me, that's actually, and you're winning, so why not? Keep him in the game. Yep, he's still in the game. He's only thrown 66 pitches in the 6th inning. You know, so. Here comes Lindor. He's 0 for 2. And he takes a strike. That pitch is swung on. It's 0-2. I mean, if you think that Lindor is going to be the savior, and of course, you know, it's only the first game, but still, he can't do it all alone. But I think he's trying. That's the point. Swinging, and he swung it, and it's right field, and Suzuki's going to make the catch. So, that's an out. 1 gone. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's not what he's thinking, that, you know, hey, you know, I'm back, and no, you can't. Are they taking out him? They took him out. What in the world would you take him out with 66 or 67 pitches? Wow. I don't know why they would do that. They took him out. Maybe Console seen something else, but we didn't see. Anyway, he's out of the game. And we'll see who comes in. That's strange. Here I was saying that he had enough time. You know, he was up. He had plenty. I figured he would go another inning. But here's the thing, he just wanted to get Lindor for the 3rd time. And then he was worried about Bichette, Ventos, you know, because they've been up 2 times. And, of course, Ventos hit the home run. But Bichette has not done anything, so I don't get it. Don't know. Maybe turn around, maybe take maybe they'll see if they'll pinch it or something. We don't want to pinch it, but this is what Mendoza does. Sometimes you can't play the percentages. You got to go with what you think should be out there. The hot hitters. So, there you go. I think Howell's coming in. Howell. Name is Hallow, right? Hallowell. Hallowell, I guess it is. Hallowell. Telling Met fans to get loud. How in the world? I mean, they're young kids, I understand. Hallowell, Gavin, ERA of 4.91, 1 home run allowed. He's only pitched 3 games for the Cubs. First pitch is, oh, did he swing? 1-0 for Bichette. Next pitch is swung on and foul back. We got a 1-1 count. We're in the 6th inning, bottom. The Cubs now winning 6-4 with 1 out. Bo Bichette. No Juan Soto in this doubleheader, but the Mets did get Lindor back. Unfortunately, right now Lindor is 0 for 3. So here comes Bo Bichette. There's a long drive. Put the stamp on it and mailed it, baby. That's out of here. A home run for Bo Bichette. Another solo home run. Bo Bichette. It's 411 feet. The Mets now trail 6-5.
The Mets, baby, love the Mets. All right, baby, let's go get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go Mets.
That's the Mets' 4th home run of the game. And it's going to bring up Ventos, who hit a home run his last time up. First pitch is swung on and fouled back. Okay, I haven't used this. I forgot all about the other 3 home runs. Been exciting about the home runs when I get them, and I forget. Next pitch is, hold on, next pitch is 1-1 count. Just give me 1 second here. I'll get it. See if that's going. The next pitch is swung on, and that's going to be right to the second baseman for an out. Is this going? Did it go? Can't tell if it went or not. It's 2 outs. It's going to bring up Simeon, who's 0 for 2 with a strike and a fly out. First pitch is a strike call. Is that going? No, it's stuck. Ay, ay, vey. Hold on here. Ground ball past the second baseman. That's going to be a base hit, or should be a base hit. I think it will be a base hit. We'll see. Base hit for Simeon. Yeah, that went right past the. Actually, first baseman. I'm sorry, first baseman. It's going to bring up Alvarez, who's 1 for 2 with a home run. Like I said, the Mets have 4 home runs. And of course, I'm showing you the home run thing because I forgot all about the Mets home runs. The first 3. But next pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's outside. 1-1. 1-1 pitch is, ooh, he swung on, missed. I think he was trying to go downtown with that one. 1-2. Yeah, he was swinging for the fences on that one, man. Next pitch is swung on and missed. He struck him out. That retires the side. But the Mets get closer. Get a home run by Bichette, and it's 6-5 going to the 7th. So 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 left on. All right. Now, is Mendoza going to be smart and take out Raley? Because Raley he gave up 2 runs last inning. Why leave him in? We'll see. Coming up for the Cubs in the 7th will be Bregman, Bush, and Horner. Now the Mets need to keep it this way. You can't keep giving up runs and trying to come back all the time. It just ain't going to happen. This team is not made for that right now. They don't have it. They give up the runs and that's it. They're done. Tonight the long ball was going, so that's cool. Getting the long ball going, that's nice. It's been a while, you know? So, yeah. I tell you, we got the long ball going tonight. It's unfortunate. I was just saying that Raley, he's going to give up some games where he's going to have problems, and he gave up 2 runs. Now, I don't think that Raley should be coming out for this next inning, but I don't make the decision. So, is this thing going back? There we go. So, yeah, I mean, you can't give up any more runs, I'm just saying. You can't keep playing, coming back, trying to come back. So, we'll see what happens. See what Mendoza does. And Weaver's in the game now, so he changed the pitcher. And Weaver's pitched 30 games, 2.25 ERA, 2 home runs allowed. So Weaver is in the game, the Mets' 4th pitcher of the night, which I think is a better situation, hopefully. Hopefully doesn't do me wrong. I mean, and here comes Bregman, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. So this game is winnable. It really is right now. But what is going on? What is going on? Ay. Every time something going on. Okay, the pitch. The pitch thing, that thing that everybody has a problem with. Okay, Alvarez got a new one, so all right, here we go. Excuse me. 1-0 count is now 2-0. Count, and that's a 3-0. This is not a good start. Nope. Right. I know. Hey, look. Even when the Mets are winning, I don't feel comfortable. Not this year. And that's a strike call. And I knew. I said, look, they were winning, and then all of a sudden they're losing. 3-1 count. Swinging strike, 3-2. But they have to stop it right now. They can't keep giving up runs and trying to come back. It ain't going to happen. This lineup is not that way. You're getting, for some reason tonight, they're getting long ball. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. Still 3-2. Three and two. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And I don't want to say it, but he did it. They walked him. They walk him. His first batter of the game, and he got to walk him. This is where it gets crazy. Always, always, always. And here comes Bush, who is 0 for 3 tonight. Timeout. Here comes the first pitch to Bush. And that's going to be fouled back. 0-1. Next pitch is swung on and fouled down the first base line. 0-2 we got. Got an 0-2 count here. Trying to, I mean, we need like a double play again. We need another double play. We need something that's going to, stop this. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and that's going to be swung on and missed, and that is a strikeout. And that's his first strikeout, and that's the first strikeout the first out of the inning. We needed that too. We could take that. Now we could take a double. Well, it was nice to get a double play, but Horner is actually 2 for 3 with 2 doubles, 2 runs scored. Throw to first is back safely. That's 1 disengagement. Here comes the pitch, and that ball is popped up in right field. Simeon going over, and he drops the ball. Simeon drops the ball. Another error for Simeon. The only Gold Glove we have. What is up with that? It was a fly ball. Actually, where was Beatty? Where was Beatty on this? He went over to first base area. Ventos stopped. Ventos was being... I don't even know what happened there. Ventos couldn't even get around that should be interference myself, because Ventos couldn't go for the ball. Horner was... Bregman was right in front of him. So by the time he got... Forget it. It was a mess. Ventos couldn't get there, and Beatty wasn't even there. Simeon ran all the way over, and he made no catch. We got a first and second right now. Unbelievable. We got Carson 1 for 3, a double RBI and a run scored. And just like that, it's just, what is going on? I mean, come on. Hey, man. Here goes a ground ball, right to Lindor, over to second, back to first. They get the double play, and they get out of the inning. And that's what they need. No runs, no hits, none left. Going to the bottom of the seventh, trailing 6-5, Mets. Oh, I tell you. It's good to have Lindor back at short because he's the one that controls that double play. We haven't had double plays in a long time, and we just got another one. It's 2 tonight already. But give me a break, man. Why? Now, I understand when the ball was hit, when Ventos looked, he couldn't get what's his name was right in front of him. He couldn't go. So that should be interference. I'm sorry. He's not. He's in front of Ventos for trying to get to the ball. Simeon had to run all the way from second into right field. Beatty, where was Beatty? Don't know where he was. Stuff like that. It just can't happen to a Major League Baseball team. You see that in the little leagues. You know, stuff like that. Come on, this is ridiculous. And they're lucky they got out of that jam because it's still close. They still got a chance to win this game. Coming up for the Mets will be Wagaman, Ewing, and Beatty. I think there's nobody to pinch hit, so I think it's safe to say that. I mean, there is pinch hitter, but I don't think you'll put them in. They're too weak. You're not going to put your catcher in, your backup catcher. You know, you need him. Well, although I am wrong because you ever see when Torrens is catching and they put Alvarez as DH, and I'm sitting there going, what? Both catchers are in the game? That's Mendoza for you. So there you go. So we'll see what happens. So Hobie Miller is pitching for the Cubs, and he's got a 3.38 ERA and 3 home runs given up. Well, I hope you win the bet, buddy. I hope so, man. I don't feel good. I know, but you know what? I did that with I have a son that's like 20-something years old, and he was in the Little League in where get this, Gary. He was in oh God, I just forgot it. Al Leiter. He played in the Al Leiter area, and I used to be the coach with with everybody else. So I feel when I'm doing the scorecard, I feel that when you're stopping in a race and putting errors, I feel that that's exactly what's happening right now. This is a Little League team. Anyway, Wagaman just struck out on 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I mean, come on. This is what we have. This is our team we got here. So yeah, I feel it too, man. I do feel it. I feel it it's been a minor league team or even a little league team all year. So anyway, here comes Ewing, that ball is smacked. That's going to go to the wall, picked up by Armstrong, and it's going to be a double for A.J. Ewing. There you go. The kids, the rookies, you got to love it, the rookies. Never say die. A double for A.J. Ewing. That's a double tonight and a home run and a walk. And then, of course, he got picked off at first, but still, Mets got the tying run on second. Go ahead, run at the plate, and it's going to be a pinch hitter, and they're going to use their catcher. So they go from no offense to Torrens, he's been doing okay, but you go from a weak to a weakest, and here comes the pitching coach for the Cubs. Torrens is not that good. Last year, I wasn't doing this, but last year I was with my wife. I would say And I say people that I work with, oh my God, the Mets have the worst. After 6 batters, the Mets 7th, 8th, and 9th are the weakest team in the league. I'm not sure if you agree with that, Gary, but I said that last year. Now you can't put Soto in. He can't. He's probably done for a while. I guarantee, because he is not even in. You know what I'm saying? He's not even ready for. Even though they said he may come in this game, he's not even ready. Luis Torrens, all right. In 48 games, he's batting .216, 1 homer and 15 RBI. So he's got a little better. But we don't have a bench, and we don't have, again, a 7, 8, and 9 batters. Where are these batters that we need to end to like be a dominating lineup? First pitch is a ball outside, but you took out Beatty, who has more opportunity. I think he can hit a ball further than Torrens, but yet you put Torrens in, and he's your catcher, backup catcher. So here we go. This is Mendoza, everybody. You're watching how Mendoza works. We'll see if he's correct or not. One out, 2-0, and here comes a pitch, and that's fly ball. That's going to be hit to right field. It might go out of play. It will go out of play. 2-1. You know what I'm saying? I mean, where is it coming from? Because they don't have a bench. You're using your catcher, your backup catcher, right now. Two and 1 count. Here comes the pitch. Inside. Hopefully gets a walk. 3-1. But then, here's the thing. You can't take him out of the game, because if you do, you ain't got a catcher. If something happens. And here comes the pitch, and he does walk him. He does walk him.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
First and second. It's going to bring up Carson Binge, who is 0-for-3 tonight. And he is getting pinch run by MJ Melendez. You see what I'm saying? You can see what Mendoza does, and it's all wrong. You took out your catcher. Now what happens if you know what I'm saying? Who's your emergency catcher? I don't know. Anyway, MJ Melendez, Benj is up, and he takes a strike call, 0-1. Here comes the next pitch, and it's going to be a ball. 1-1. (3-1) Milwaukee over Cincinnati. Next pitch in the top of the 7th. Next pitch is a ball. 2-1. In the bullpen, Thornton, right-handed pitcher for the Cubs, just standing there. He's not warming up yet, so 2-1 count, and that is a ball. That's 3-1. I don't think the Cubs even challenged with the ABS. No, they both have 2 challenges left. The Mets already won one of their challenges, so Cubs have not challenged. So 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be, oh, wow, a strike. All right, 3-2. Didn't think it was a strike, but I guess he did. Maybe he thought they swung. No, he didn't. That was not a strike, guys. Anyway, 3-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be a ground ball. The right to set. Oh, man. Catcher gets him out at second for the force play. Wow. Fielder's choice, actually. So, runner out at second. Slowly hit, and the catcher picks it up and throws a dart right to the second baseman, and that makes the out. Now, here comes Lindor. His first game back. Can he be a hero for the Mets? Can he light the fire that the Mets need? We'll find out. Here comes 0 for 3, 3 flyouts. Here comes the pitch. And he hits a ground ball right to third and over to second, and that is the inning. So that's the inning. The Mets fail. They leave 2 men on base, get 1 hit, and we're going to the 8th inning. It's 6-5 Chicago. Why in the world why does Lindor always swing at the first pitch? So far tonight he's been doing, I don't know. Don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying for this team to get better, and it don't seem they want to get better. You know, Gary, and everybody else out there, Foxy, everybody, you know that if this was last year, you know they would have done something. Lindor would have been getting the run in, but it's not happening this year. It's not. Because we're missing key ingredients. It's just terrible. I wouldn't put that bet on there, Gary. Oh, man. No runs, no runs. Well, they're going to the 8th inning, and coming up for the Cubs will be Kelly, Ramirez, and Swanson. Is Weaver going to pitch? Why not? Why waste more? Why waste more? But you know what? It's Mendoza. There is no magic, buddy. It's not here anymore. I think when the 4 core, like I told them, the 4 core, when they're gone, the magic left with them. And here comes Minter's in the game. Didn't he pitch yesterday night? Yeah, Minter pitched yesterday night, so right? AJ Minter pitched yesterday, right? He's 11 games. He's pitched 10 innings. He's got no ERA, which is good, and no home runs allowed. So, but Minter's pitching tonight again, and Ramirez is up, and it's a 1-1 count. So, yeah. He overworks this bullpen, man. Boy, I love your confidence, Gary. But I'm just afraid that I wish they would have won tonight and tomorrow, because the Phillies are coming in. Maybe we could do something against them if we had some wins behind us, but I don't know, man. I don't know if Soto's going to be, I don't know what's going on with Soto. 1-2 count, and the pitch is swung on and fouled back. I mean, when they talk about backs, that's not a good thing. Don Manley had to retire because of his back. 1-2 count, and that pitch is swung on, and that's down. Oh, Bichette Bob. Holy Mac. Oh, my God. Bichette bobbled it, and then he couldn't throw it, and that's why I gave it that. Another error. E5 on Bichette. Opens the door right there, guys. It opens the door to a big inning. Swanson's up. He's 2 for 3. First pitch, he's going, and he couldn't get the ball out. Are you kidding me? Alvarez could not get the ball out of his glove, and they stole the bag. I would say so. And the Mets challenged it, and it's a ball, and we lost one of our challenges. So we have one left. I cannot believe this is happening this inning. Just like that, they got a man on second, and you need to stop this from happening, and you're not. You're just letting it happen. Next pitch is swung on, and that pitch is swung on. It's going to the right field, and Beatty makes the catch. He's not Beatty. That's okay. Now they put Binge over there again. I'm getting lost in space here. They just put Binge back in right field because they probably put MJ Melendez in left. That's an out. He did not go to third, so one gone. Well, me personally, Gary, they're sellers. They've been sellers since they started this year, put it that way. That's my opinion. That's how I feel about this team. Here comes Crow Armstrong, 1 for 3. And he swings at it and misses. 0-1. I mean, you can't, they better not come back and say, well, you know what? We're going to give Mendoza another year because of all the injuries. No, I don't want to hear that. Please don't do that. Because I'll tell you right now, if that happens, I will change my team and I will do some other game. I'll do all Major League Baseball. I won't be a fan of anything. Just doing games. That's it. I can't. There's no way you're going to tell me that he gets another opportunity. There's a ground ball. That's going to be a play by first. Ventos gets it and he throws it. Oh my God. Ventos made a nice play and he tried to throw Armstrong out. And of course, the pitcher Minter off his glove. Armstrong goes to second and the Cubs score another run. I think it's going to be a base hit, but still, why? You see how fast he is? You're not going to get him. Keep the ball. Wow. This inning, they can't keep the ball in their glove. They can't keep it in their glove. This is a horror show. Unbelievable. There's no words for this. I don't have anything, I don't know. 5 errors. The Mets have 5 errors. 5. Have you ever seen 5 errors in the Mets? I haven't. And then he steals third. Wait, timeout. Here we go again with the Armstrong thing. Remember last night? Did he call a timeout? Okay, the umpire is saying it's my bad, and he can't steal third because he got timed out. So, lucky there. But, are you kidding me? Gary, have you ever seen 5 errors in the game with the New York Mets, who is known for their fielding? Remember when they had the best fielding with Olerud at first? Arizona. Ray Ordonez, Ventura at third, and they had Alfonso, and they were the number 1 defense. Those days are long gone, man. Yeah, they called a timeout, he said. I didn't see no timeout, but he said timeout. Messi's trying to help the Mets. I don't know, because I didn't see a timeout. Anyway, it's 2-0 to Shaw, who's 0-3. There's 1 out. Here goes a fly ball. That's going to be hit. And I don't know what it's going to do. Mendoza comes in and makes the catch. I'm thinking it's going to fall in because Mendoza was looking at... I never seen 5 errors in a game. There was 3 in 1 inning. This right there, this inning right here, 3 errors. It's just a horror show. And they almost did it again. Mendoza ran all the way in to catch the ball. 2 outs, and here comes Suzuki, who's 0 for 4, takes a strike swinging. This is wow. This is nuts. Oh my God, you gotta laugh because you don't want to. You don't want to go crazy, man. You just gotta laugh at this. This is what am I watching? I'm waiting for somebody to say, "Oh, we're just playing. This is just fun right here. This is not real. We're just joshing you." It's ridiculous. And yet the fans are still there and they're sitting in those seats in the 8th inning. I'd be like, you know what? I'm out of here. I got a lot of traffic. I'm not getting stuck in no traffic and then get upset about traffic and the Mets going home. No, I don't do that. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'll be like the Los Angeles Dodgers. The fans go home at 6th inning. Even if they're winning, they go home in the 6th inning. Here comes a 2-2 pitch to Suzuki. Unbelievable. And it's a ball. And there goes another. Oh, God. This time, I think it's a pass ball. Alvarez. Wow. Minter threw it in the dirt. So it's a wild pitch, actually. No, they gave it to Francisco Lindor. I'm sorry, Alvarez, and that's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But oh my God, this is They get one more run, and I believe they had a hit. If not, I don't think they got a hit. I'm not sure if they're going to give Armstrong a hit on that. So it may not be a hit. They got to run. I don't know. We'll see. But they did get a run. That's all I know. Exactly. And what you spend there, not alone, but not even the tickets, and then all the tolls that you got to pay. You know what I'm saying? Everything, and then to eat and to get stuff and whatever, blah, 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 and then they come out and they lose. I'm like, dude, they lost the game and I spent all this money. So I'm like sitting here going, are you kidding me? Why do that? Why not just sit at home and watch the game? That way you don't have to. You just click it off and say, that's it. I ain't paying for nothing. Click. That's what they are. Click. I'm telling you, it seems like it's going to get worse, really bad. And you know what? You may lose big players. I'm sorry. Who knows if they might do what they did with, Bonilla stink. He stunk. But you never know. To get somebody for something, Soto might not be a Met for long. Who knows? Lindor, who knows? You know what? It's out there now. If you're not going to build a team around those guys, who knows? I don't know. You never know. I don't like the management anyway, so I get scared that they're going to say, listen, we're going to tank this whole, we're going to get rid of everybody. But, well, who knows? Another pitcher in for the Cubs. And that's going to be, who is that now? Thornton. 3.15 ERA and 4 home runs given up this year. This is their 4th pitcher of the night. Bichette 1 for 3 with that home run. And it's going to be a base hit for Bichette. That's going to go to, nice nice slide, but I think Bichette's going to make it to second. I hope he does make it to second. Nice cutoff by Suzuki, but Bichette makes it there. Now see what happened. They got a man on second right now, right? Right, they got a man on second, and they could have tied it up with that man on second. They still could tie it up with a home run, but now, they're still down by. If they don't, they're still going to be down by a run, because every time you give up a run, you got to get them back. Here comes Ventos, who hit a home run. He's 1 for 3, and that's a strike call. Is he capable of doing it? Of course, Ventos is capable of doing it. But you can't keep asking guys who are every time to get hits. There are other teammates that need to do things. 0-1 count, and that pitch is upstairs. 1-1. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball. Oh, nice play by the third baseman. He picks it up and he throws him out at first. Nice play by the third baseman, Bregman. Credit where credit is due, people. I got to give him credit. That was a beautiful play. It stopped them from going down the line. First nice play of the game. That's 1 out. Simeon's up. Simeon is 1 for 3 today. That's 0-1 count. Runner on third base. Mets trailing 7-5. Next pitch to Simeon is a ball. That's 1-1. Oh man. Next pitch is low. 1-1. One and 2-1 pitches up high. It's not going to be. It's right in second base, and it's in the outfield, and no advancement, and that hurts right there. Simeon fails to get a fly ball in the outfield. He gets it in, oh boy, on the outfield grass. 2 outs. It's going to bring up Alvarez, who is 1 for 3 with his solo home run. Like I told you, the Mets have 4 home runs tonight, but trail, and that's a swinging miss. He was trying to go downtown with that. 0-1. Alvarez, we don't need that. We need you to hit the ball so we can get a run in. Don't always try for a homer. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that's on the outside. Ball, 1-1. San Diego 1-0 over Atlanta. Bottom of the 4th. Ty France is 1 for 1 with that home run there they got. Oh, wow. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch, runner at third. And that ball is swung on a miss, and Alvarez breaks the bat over his knee. So you can tell right away he's frustrated with himself and everything, but that's it. The Mets fail to score a run. They leave a man on third. We're going to the 9th. It's 7-5, Chicago. So he was upset. He broke that bat over his knee. Better watch out. A lot of the Mets are getting hurt, and we don't need you getting hurt again. Ninth inning coming up, and here comes the Cubs line. Bregman, Bush, and Horner. Now, are the Mets going to go to a 6-pitcher? Remember, there's still one more game in this series tomorrow. That means that Peralta is going to have to at least pitch 6 innings. They're using their bullpen. You know, I mean, that's the thing. And then, of course, you get the Phillies games coming up, and you don't even know what's going on there. Who's going to start and what's going to happen? You know you're going to get Wheeler and I forgot the guys. Their best pitcher on the team. That's what I'm saying. They don't have a catcher. They used them. Who can catch? I think that other guy can catch. I'm not sure, but I think Short may be able to catch. Zach Short, I believe. I'm not sure, but still, come on, man. I know he's frustrated, but you know what? Anyway, who's pitching for the Mets? I'd just keep Minter there. I really would. Why not keep Minter in the game? You know what I'm saying? Stop bringing in pitchers. You don't have enough for it. I don't know how this guy is still the manager. And then you know what? Hey, Gary, is the guy next to him the bench coach? Because I never even heard of that guy. I never seen him in my life, but he's always next to him. So if they did get rid of Mendoza, would that guy next to him be the bench coach, would be the manager? Because they usually do the bench coach, right? I don't know who that guy is. He's smaller than Mendoza. Anyway, it's not. Oh my God. Gary, are you watching this? They put Devin Williams in the game. Oh, I have a headache now. Why you put your closer in the game? You're just going to use him? What is, he's lost it. He's lost it. Bregman 0 for 2. That's a ground ball. Bichette gets it, and he throws to first. And what a scoop by Ventos, because he saved an error on Bichette. That's one gone. Oh, my God. How do you why do they do that? Why does he always do it? Why you put your closer in when he ain't even supposed to be in the game? Yeah, but they can't even get to win one game in a row. This is going to be their fifth loss. Fifth loss. If they lose tonight. And Bush is 0 for 4, and he takes a strike call. 0-1. Oh my God, I don't even know who the guy is, man. Don't know him. All I know is when they pan over to the dugout, he's right next to him all the time. It's a 1-1 count to Bush. Next pitch is a strike call. It's 1-2. You got to I can't believe they put Devin Williams in the game. He's done it before. No need to. When the Mets were losing 15-3 was it 15-3 to the Phillies? He had him in the ninth inning. Now he's got him over here. And that pitch is high. Come on. 2-2. Two count. And he strikes him out swinging. First strike out of the game for Williams. It's going to bring up Miko. Nico Horner, and he is 2 for 4. I think so. Yeah, 2 for 4. Yep, 2 for 4. But you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know. You got a big series again with the Phillies coming up, because once you lose, like you said, if you lose that series, might as well just, it's gonna be a sale. You know what I'm saying? A fire sale for the Mets, especially at trading deadline. It's 2-0. Here comes the pitch, and that ball is another shot over the head of Binge. Oh, Binge missed it. Oh my God! And that's going to be a double again, for a third double of the game for Nico Horner. Binge, it went. I don't know if he touched it or not. Let me see. I don't know if he touched it. He ran it down, but unfortunately, it just over his. Let me see. Over his glove. No, it tipped off his glove. Another. I don't think I'm going to give him an error now at that. But come on, the Mets can't catch a ball tonight. And again, now Williams' pitch count goes up. And there goes a swing by Kelly. He's 1 for 4. 0-1. I mean, if he pitches another 7 pitches in this inning, he's already pitched 20. And usually, your starter is done. You can't get him coming back. There's no off day. 0-1 count, and that is a foul. It's 0-2. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm not going to get it. And in the bullpen for the Cubs is Webb, a right-handed pitcher, waiting to come in to shut the door. Like I said, guys, I said that tomorrow, if they lose tonight, I'm going to do another game. I'll pick it on the schedule. If you guys want to come and hang out, and because I'll be different because there's no horse. I have no horse in that race. This is my team, and oh my God, did he just boot that? Oh my God, Ventos just booted it. It's 6 errors in the game. Oh my God, oh, you gotta be kidding! What am I watching here, people? Ground ball, and he boots it. Wow. E. We got another E coming. And it's not Entertainment TV. It's E3. Here comes Ramirez. And of course, can you explain to me why the pitching coach is out there? It's not Devin Williams' fault that error happened. There's first and third, 2 outs. Williams has pitched 15 pitches already in this inning where he doesn't even need to be in this game. This is a joke. Am I looking at a joke? You practical joking me, somebody? Are we getting practical joked here? Here's the first pitch, and that ball is smacked. That's going to drop in, it looks like. And Simeon drops it. And I am... That's all they've been doing. That's it. 8-5 now. 8-5. Don't you think, guys, now that there's got to be a change somewhere? You got to get rid of the manager after tonight's game. He should not come back for tomorrow. This team is done. They're done. Forget about this weekend, Gary. They are a team that's 6 errors now, and they're a team that should have a fire sale as we speak after this game. Get younger. Do what you have to do to get this team better, because this is horrible. This is a horror show in the 8th and 9th inning. 6 errors and of course they steal the base. Should be, well, it's not going to be indifference because they're the ones in winning. That's going to be second and third. Dansby Swanson. He's got 13 RBIs in this series, guys. Dansby Swanson has 13, most all time in a series against the Mets. He is the man right now. He has the record, guys. Dansby Swanson. You know, my wife told me, why are you doing this game, Bill? It's just going to give you stress, and I don't need the stress. I tell you right now. And that's why I can't tomorrow. Nope. And probably they'll win the game, right? Because I'm not going to do it. But I'm not doing it. I'll pick another game. Oh, my God. What is going on with this team? And Davin Williams is ready pitching 20 pitches now. We're going to... And that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be 2 more runs. And Swanson's got 15 RBIs in this series. Holy cow. 15 RBIs in the series. It is now 10-5 Cubs. And Mendoza, just resign. Just resign. Do like other Met managers have done. Resign. And Dansby Swanson just steals second. Oh my God. Help somebody. What? Oh my God. And Mendoza, come on, what does this guy do with a Met uniform on? Oh my God. Put a call out for a manager, somebody, please. Unbelievable. And here comes Crow Armstrong, and he flies out. He's upset. And here comes, wait, we don't know. And Lindor makes the catch, and then that's the inning. Wow. That's the inning. I don't even know how many runs scored. I don't know. Oh my God. 3 runs scored, right? Because they were down 7. No, they were down 7-5, right? Yeah. So 3 runs score on 3 hits. And 1 left on. Wow. This is... Wow. You know, I do appreciate you guys sticking around. This is crazy. Oh my God. This is the first time that's the first time I ever saw 6 errors in a game, let alone 5 or 4, maybe 4 I've seen. 6 errors. I've never seen a player get 15 RBIs in they've only played, what, this is the 3rd game? 15 RBIs against the team. That's a record against the Mets. And he's got another game tomorrow, guys. He's got another game tomorrow. Wow. Well, here comes the last licks for the Mets. It's going to be Wagman, Ewing, and I don't know if it's Torrens or not. Maybe it is Torrens because he's the DH now. Maybe, I don't know what's going on. Who knows anymore? Wow. There's 6 errors and 1 for each infielder. At least 1. So you figure there's, right? First base, second base, third base, shortstop. Those are the 4. And then there's 2 more. You got to give it to the catcher. He had 1. And I think not the outfield. The outfield didn't get an error, I don't think. But anyway, here comes New pitcher, of course, Webb and Wagaman's up. So big rally coming up now, right, boys and girls? Big rally. Oh, Jared Young is in the game. They actually got a pinch hitter now. Jared Young is in the game for the Mets. Because they have a bench. The Mets have one of the biggest benches around. So he's batting for Wagaman, which is almost the same person, right? Wagaman and Young, they don't hit that much. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 1-2. Boy, I just can't wait for the people in the morning when they talk about the Mets, because those guys, they lose their marbles. And they're on the radio, and that everybody hears it. And that's a strikeout. That's 1 out. So the doubleheader, okay? The doubleheader, the Cubs scored 20 runs, right? 20 runs, the doubleheader, they scored 20. In the series, they got 29 runs. Because they had 9 in the first game of the Tuesday. So, yeah, 29 runs in the first 3 games. And there's still another game tomorrow. Something happened with that pitch count. I mean, that thing that they used. The Cubs needed it. You got to fix it, of course. So crazy, man. A.J. Ewing is 2 for 2. You got to give it to Ewing. He doubled, home run, and walked, but he was thrown out or picked off. But still, the kid's doing a great job. Miami beat Texas 4-2. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that's going to be a called. No, a ball. They give him a ball on that. Okay. Nuts. Next pitch is a line drive out to left field, and that's 2 outs. We got 2 outs here. Mets are down to their last out, and who is it going to be? Is it another pinch hitter? Let me guess. Is it Short? Because they used Torrens. They got rid of Beatty. They put Beatty out. They took Beatty out. Who is down the bench? Let's see. Let's see if it's Short. You can't put a pitcher up for a pinch hitter, can you? No, it's Melendez. I'm sorry. It's Melendez. That's right. Melendez is now playing the outfield, so that's why he's there. That's a strike call, 0-1. Next pitch is outside. I wouldn't let Mendoza back in. I would not let him back in. Sorry. I wouldn't care if Cohen didn't fire him. I still wouldn't. If I was the person, I wouldn't let him in. Nope. Sorry. You ain't coming back in. 2-1 count. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. What are these fans hoping for? What are these Met fans hoping for in the game here? They're all sitting there. What are they trying to do? Are they being paid by Cohen to sit there? 2-2. I'd have been home a long time ago. 2-2 count. Mets down to the last strike, and it's a foul ball. So, ridiculous. Oh, boy. The Angels beat the Baltimore 7-6 in 10 innings. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. So, like I said, tomorrow's game, I won't be doing. I'll pick a game, and it might be an early game. Depends on what game I take. So, You'll see it up there if you want to check it out. And that's a foul ball. Melendez still fouling it off. Like I said, I do appreciate everybody who showed up, came in, and you know, sat here and watched this crazy Met game. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a call strike. What? Wow. No call strike 3, and no challenge either, because the Cubs have 2 challenges left. I could have sworn he struck out. But anyway, 3-2. Here it comes. And that pitch is fouled off. No, it's not. It might drop in. It's dropped in. Okay, it's back in the stands. And that just made my night. Just watching the kid with the foul ball and had the Alonso jersey on. A Met Alonso jersey. Just more frustrating. Pittsburgh won 11-1 over Seattle. Let's see. Melendez walks. Oh no, we got a rally coming. Here we come, boys and girls. Let's go. I can't even get the walk to work. That's all right. I mean, it's done. Didn't really use my stuff tonight because it hasn't been great. All right, we'll use that one. Well, it's going to bring up Binge. Binge is looking for his first hit of the night. He's 0 for 4 upstairs. That's a ball. Tampa Bay beat Kansas City, and that ball gets away. That's a pass ball, 5-3. Final score: the Philadelphia Phillies beat Washington 5-4. They keep moving. Hit off the umpire. That's going to be a little ouchie right there. Yeah. Anyway, 2-0 count to Binge. Runner on second base. Mets trail by 5 with 2 outs in the 9th. And that's going to be a ball. Hey, is there a concert after the game? Is that why they're staying? Because I don't even know why they're staying. Nobody has left that was still in those seats. Not only, maybe there's a concert. 3-0 count, and that's going to be a ball 4. Look out, we got something going here. He's walking. He's going to walk there. It's going to bring up Lindor, and here comes the pitching coach because they're nervous. Because Lindor is going to hit a 5-run homer with 2 outs and only 2 men on base. But you know what? Lindor is swinging at first pitch all the time. So I don't know what he's trying to do. Really don't. All right, Gary. Tomorrow I'm not doing a game. You want to check me out on the other game? Let me know what's going on because I'm not going to do tomorrow's game. I need a break from the game from the Mets for tomorrow. I'll come back on Friday to cry about the Phillies against the Mets. But you have a good night, Gary, all right? I think they're going to come back tonight. Who knows, right? You never remember? The Phillies scored, 8 runs yesterday in the 9th inning? Come on, and they won the game? Why can't the Mets do it? Lindor swinging 0-2. We're down to our last strike. Arizona 8, St. Louis 2, top of the 8th. Here comes the 0-2 count, 0-2 pitch, and that ball is outside, 1-2. One-two count, and that ball's inside, 2-2. San Diego 3, Atlanta nothing, bottom of the 5th. It's an 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and that ball is shot right to the shortstop, and this game is done. And the Mets lose a doubleheader, and they've lost 5 straight games. Final score 10-5 Chicago. Yep, that's the game. Lindor came back tonight and went 0 for 5. Nothing more I can say. I mean, you know, it started off promising, but then it finished. It didn't. It ended terribly. The Mets 6 errors in the game. It's something that you don't want to see on a Major League Baseball field, but it happened to the Mets. And when it's everywhere, when it's a cancer in your locker room and it's everywhere, it's going, and people think that, and the players are like, oh, we're okay. No, you're not okay. It's mental. It's everything's. It's no good. Put it this way. And the only way you can clear it out, unfortunately, the only way you can do it, you can't fire players. You gotta fire your coach, and that's the first thing that goes is your coach. And then if you coach, then you look for, you get an interim coach, or usually an interim. And then once that happens, you pick a good coach, and then maybe the general manager might go too, and that's how it works. But what's going to happen now is if Mendoza's coming tomorrow, which he probably will be there, this means that that Stern and Cohen are just going to go through the motions, and by the time the trading deadline comes, the Mets are going to have a fire sale. Now, if they're going to keep anybody, they probably might. Hopefully they'll keep Lindor and Soto, and then maybe a pitcher that maybe like the Holmes that's on a disabled, IL. But other than that, I think everybody's can go. That's what I think it could be. So anyway, unfortunately, that's what it looks like it's going to come to. But like I said, and I said it like I said, listen, why don't you just tell the fans that you're done. Your season's done. Don't expect us to do anything, and that's it. Let Mendoza play out the season with the team he's got, and that's it. Almost knocked everything off my thing. Oh, I did it again. So yeah. Anyway, guys, what are you gonna say? I mean, I stuck it out. We did the game. Unfortunately, the Mets did not win the game, and you go on from there. But tomorrow night, or sometime tomorrow, I will be doing another Major League Baseball game, and maybe, not saying I won't do it, but maybe if I do an earlier game, I may come back and do the Met game at night. We'll see what happens. But other than that, guys, I do appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Foxy. So you guys, everybody else was here. Nobody else ever talked, but all you guys were here. Do appreciate it. Thanks again, and we're just gonna keep, chugging along, I guess, with the Mets. You guys have a great night, and I will see you on the other side. Like I said, maybe tomorrow night I might do it. Who knows? We'll see. If there's a game early, then I'll do that. Feel comfortable. If I feel okay to do the Mets at night, I'll do it. But if not, you'll see me on Friday with the Mets. All right? So you guys have a great night, and hopefully we can get something started. Hopefully we can wake up in the morning and there won't be Mendoza